Hello everyone, this is Kilian, and the channel wants to be a hub, a platform where we exchange tips and experiences on leadership and performance coaching with an accent not only to the individual, but also to team coaching. Today's topic is communication, and actually poor communication, how so often communication turns into problem and misunderstanding. As we know, communication is much more than just an exchange between a person and another person or a group of person. It's more how we say things than what we say. And most importantly, sometimes what we don't say. As a team leader, a technical sports coach, or an entrepreneur, you cannot afford the cost of poor communication. Poor communication creates misunderstanding, interpersonal problems that divert the attention to the goal and the performances of the team. In general, it creates uncertainty. Uncertainty means risk, and you want to get rid of this to have performing teams. Let's dive right at the core where all the problems start in communication. In my opinion, it starts with listening, which is at the beginning of the process. And obviously, if you miss the beginning, the rest will fall short. Bear with me, I'll show you a bit the dynamics and the different levels of listening and how you can be a better listener and coach. There are basically three types of listening from what I could read on brain science and from what I see every day. The first level of listening, which shouldn't even be called listening, is the superficial listening. Basically, the listener thinks he understands very quickly what's going on and really jumps to his conclusion without sometimes not even letting the other person finish. This could be, well, an arrogant way of listening. You have your own agenda, you're not interested, your thought doesn't go to the person who's speaking, you're only concentrating on yourself and your agenda, and you can't wait whether to move on to a new task or just you can't wait to talk and tell the person what you think and what the person should be doing. A second level of listening, more objective. You stop thinking just about yourself and your agenda. You're really into the person and you're objectively analyzing what the person has to say. Where I want to lead you and I want to sensibilize you to is the third type of listening, which is active listening. Not only you don't think about yourself and you're concentrated on the resource and his or her agenda, but you're trying to spot any possible signs of the person. More importantly, what is not being said, the tone of voice, where the eyes go, when the person has to stop or feel uncertainties while talking, and you are totally, even from a posture point of view, even your eyebrows, you are totally into the person, encouraging the conversation to emerge. Then, obviously, ladies and gentlemen, there is always more. Team leaders, sports coaches, and entrepreneurs, this is why you are in this world. You have been given a team to manage and you have to get better. There's always more, and this is why you're here in this world. There is what I've read in brain science books, for example, Applied Sports Psychology of Williams and Crane, what they call reflective listening, which is even more of an active listening, and you're helping the person, for example, clarify their ideas, what I call the post-it techniques. Dear John, dear Jane, this is what you said. I hear you saying this. I hear you saying this. How these things connect. You're accelerating the thought process. You're helping the person clarify. You're summarizing. Maybe you're even encouraging with a bit of emotional intelligence skills. You're encouraging and championing the person to go low, to slow and go low. And you're becoming a coach because this is what it's all about. Go low and slow, letting the conversation emerge, maybe starting with a new sequence of questions. Then you're also contributing, not only listening, And the usual questions, actually a deep question is why? Why? And then why again? You may appear obnoxious, you may appear aggressive. A little tip not to do so is, instead of why, what did you have in mind? Or what were you trying to achieve, dear John and dear Jane? To avoid any type of judgment and instead co-creating the conversation, helping the person clarify, you summarizing what the person is saying, and you're contributing, creating a new conversation. The end result being a person who's motivated, who's clearer in the head, and you have empowered the person to find their own solution. And it all starts with good listening. And obviously, or non-obviously, what are the advantages of this type of exchange? First of all, you connect. The fact that you are co-creating a conversation with a resource, with a team member, or among the members, you connect and you personalize this connection, so it becomes unique because the co-creation is unique. Second advantage is going slow and low, letting the real issues, the core, arise. You don't go after some just secondary issue or non-important stuff. Okay, little challenge, a bit of inspiration. Try to, dear team leader, try to become aware. I'm not saying that you have to be in the active listening and reflective listening mode all the time. Of course, there is some arrogant listening. Of course, there is more objective listening, but at least catch yourself in which of this type of listening you are. Become more aware. And second, a little suggestion that probably I would give to the world: refrain from giving advice all the time. Maybe shut up a little bit more, listen, go slow and low, and let the conversation emerge. Okay, thanks for listening. Don't forget to smile and have fun. 𝐬𝐮𝐸𝐫𝐞𝐿.